The first great new sport of the 21st century was born in a grifter's boondoggle that would be improved by turning it into a parking lot just 7 years later. But the 8,000 yokels, drunkards, and plain curious who filled into the arena weren't aware of this. Neither were the tens of thousands at home who paid for the pay-per-view. They were all coming for the spectacle. What they were getting at that first ever Ultimate Fighting Championship was an 8-man tournament between a sumo wrestler, savate champion, kickboxer, karate specialist, jiu-jitsu whiz, cruiserweight prize fighter, shoot fighter, and taekwondo expert. It was billed as no holds barred with no rules and was meant to settle the argument as to what was the best martial art in the world. The whole thing was conceived by Art Davie and Royce Gracie. Art was the marketing whiz who thought it would make for compelling TV. Royce was the martial artist who thought it would be a great way to promote his family's brand of jiu-jitsu. No-holds-barred fighting wasn't new, although most Americans had never seen them before. They were well known in Brazil, which is where Royce Gracie had come from. There, they were known as Vale Tudo, and he and his family had built their reputation on them. The Gracie family was legendary in Brazil. Royce's father, Helio, had been the most famous of his generation, having learned jiu-jitsu from his older brother Carlos, who in turn had been taught it by the traveling judoka and pro wrestler Mitsuyo Maeda. The Gracies competed in numerous Vale Tudo fights, introducing Brazil to Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, a style of ground fighting focused on one-on-one street fights. Helio's sons were now tasked with spreading the art around the world. Helio's eldest, Royce, thought the UFC would be the perfect showcase for Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, and to better demonstrate it, he chose his younger and smaller brother Royce over the bigger, tougher Rickson as the family's champ. The choice paid off. In Royce's first fight of the night, he took down and submitted an overmatched boxer. The publicity for Gracie Jiu-Jitsu following that win was invaluable. With a tournament full of untested martial artists who had never taken part in a true no-holds-barred fight, Royce had the clear advantage. The one exception was his opponent in the second round, Ken Shamrock.